right. I hope you're doing well outside there, Yukudemians. I think I'm okay now to use this word Yukudemians because right now we are going to be logging into Yukusite. And for you to log into Yukusite, you're supposed to be having a Yukudemy account. When you have a Yukudemy account, you're already obliged to become a Yukudemian because for you to have a Yukudemy account, that means you are willing to either learn or teach using Yukudemy platforms. Then you should be aware that that is actually the only credentials you will need to access any kind of platform Udemy will produce. So you will not be again asked to create another account. No, you'll be using the same account you created when you accessed Udemy to access any other platform. So we're in Yukusite right now, and for you to go inside, last time we talked about all the things you are seeing. They are not new. You already know that, and I will not repeat them. You remember saying we're going to talk about logging in and registering. Then also just simply sign in with Udemy or sign up for Udemy account. The same thing. Sign up for Udemy account is the same as register. So I'm not going to go into that so much, but I want to show you the interface there. This one you only go to register or sign up for Udemy account if and only if you don't have an account with Udemy. So you can still create an account. So for you to create an account, you either register with Gmail, which you're supposed to be having, or you can fill in this. You put your email address, then you click on register. What happens has already been said in some video, which is actually creating an account with Udemy or becoming a Udemian. That has been covered that side when you're talking about Udemy products. But then just remember the username and password you use to create that account, and we are going to use it. But for this, I think it would be better for you to look for that video, or you can contact. You can always contact the support team using this. So you ask them what you want to ask, and they will give you the true answer to what you always want. I'll not go into that. It will always appear down here, right? I think let me go back to home. Oh, we're in Udemy now. Fine. These things are always they are integrated, so you're supposed to be sure where you are. I think I'm in Udemy. So they're integrated that you can always switch from this to that. So be careful when you're clicking things. Let me go back to Yukusite. I think our main concern is Yukusite. Why is my data taking long? Alright. Oh, that was register. So let us log in actually. We're into our Yukusite, the platform. So just like I told you earlier, that there are things which you can do without logging in, and there are other privileges you can get when you're logged in, like commenting. You can't comment when you're not logged in because your comment is supposed to be, you see, Udemy appreciates your comments so much that they're supposed to recognize you. So how would they recognize you? It is just when you have a Udemy account and you have your name there and a lot of things. So that is where you are recognized that your your comment is actually bound to you, to your account. They know that this person has commented a very, very, very good, this guy has given a very good comment. So I think let us give this. So let us log in and see the privileges which we have for Yukusite. So when you click on login, you will have the same interface. The same interface you got for Yukudemy. So here you write, you have to just remember your Yukudemy account. Mine is this. Mine was Danish 4 at gmail.com. So username is always the email address you used to create the account. Then the password, oh my god, if you're waiting for me to read for you, I'm sorry, I will not, because it is supposed to be very personal. Don't let any other person know your password because they can actually do anything. You have heard people crying in Facebook that somebody hacked. Hacking is actually not done only by people who are very intelligent in computer, but they can also just get your password when you have written it somewhere, and they just access your account and they do what they want. They can comment dubious, very dubious comments. So you should be careful with their passwords. All right. I think you are seeing a very different. Uh, I call this interface. You can call it any other thing, but we are seeing a very different interface. I think we let us use the right terms. So this interface is actually what you get when you have just created your when you have logged in for the first time. But when you already when you followed any Yukusite, you will not get this. We are going to look into that. So I've used the account which I have not yet followed any Yukusite. I've not yet commented. I've not just know it is a very new account to use Yukusite. So just like yours, mine is very new. So when I log in for the first time without following any Yukusite, remember you only follow Yukusites which are of value to you. You are not forced to follow. So if you find somebody's article is very fine and you now feel you can always you want to get the information when he let me not use information, let me use the right word, notification. So when you want to get notifications each time this person publishes any article, then you're supposed to follow that person, such that each time you log into your account, you know you are given the articles of the people you have followed, only articles of the people you followed. So you're supposed to be very careful. All right, so this page has Yukusite, the logo. This logo is actually the one for Yukusite. You can even see Yukusite is there. So if I click on this, last time we clicked on it when we had not logged in and it took us to a different page. But this time, let me not just talk about it. Let me click and we see. It brings us to this same page. So this will always detect that you're logged in or you are not logged in. That is how thanks to Yukudemy developers, that they can actually detect that I'm logged in, so I don't need to go outside and also get the other page for people who have not yet logged in. No. So you just come to Yukusite. Then articles, these ones are all the articles which are already there. Oh my, let me just click on it and you see. Oh, it is still telling me to follow any Yukusite in order to have articles. That means if I'd followed anyone here, I would get all the articles of the people I've followed here. Just know when you're logged in, you have now just said, I want just to select what I want. Yukudemy gives you, or Yukusite gives you privileges to get what you want. So I can only follow what I want to follow. If I follow them, those are the articles I will have. Then the bookmarks, I think we already know what bookmarks are. If you, in case you don't know, bookmarks are actually the pages which you have saved in other platforms, things which you save for later reads. So these bookmarks are actually articles which you save for later reading, because remember the article you can follow some Yukusite, then the person like you follow 4, then they publish 5 articles each, so those ones will be like 20 articles. Then that means the article which you found that was very okay last time will be displaced, so it will sink down. For you to search for it, you will struggle, and I'm very sure you will struggle to look for that. So if you get some good article and you are not feeling that you can read it at that point, you have to bookmark. I'll show you how to do it. Bookmarking can only be done by people who are signed in and we are already inside. Explore Yukusites is actually this page which we are in right now. So explore Yukusite is the point where you go to when you want to follow Yukusite. Oh, we are again the same thing. The mathematical universe, do it the African way, the cogitator, idea poll, the notebook. You read a lot. So you follow based on the way the person writes, and you don't have to follow anyone anyhow. You just have to know that you follow the right person to you. All right. So they switch to poems. I remember I didn't switch to any other page, any other platform. I mean, but I remember telling you that Yukusite is actually containing 2 platforms. There's one for writing articles, which we are in right now, and then the other one for poems. The good thing with the design of Yukusite, or when I click on this, it will just take me that site. Oh, this is how poems look also. Still, it will detect that I'm logged in. we are going to talk about poems later. Let me just go back to my, you can see from here, the address has changed to poem.yukudemy.com. That means we are in poem. This thing should not confuse you, because Yukudemy has made it very okay for everyone that the designs are actually the same. That if I know how to use the other side, I know very well to use this side also. So again, don't feel that these things are going to confuse you. No, the same thing you are seeing this side will be the same thing you will be seeing the other side. Again, let me go back to explore Yukusite. So explore Yukusite, just like I said before, you can always follow Yukusites. Let me just do that. And you can see there is great Yukusite here. So this one is just for people who want to become authors. So we are going to look into that. Then I think I forgot to explain this one last time. But again, the navigation, but this side changed, but this side did not change. This is the notification you will be getting. Each time you log in, if it is 0, of course I don't have any notification. I didn't follow anyone, no one has published when I followed them, so I don't have. Then these are archived articles, they always appear here. Then this one will help you to switch to Yukudemy, to Yukusite poem, then log out. We'll talk about them later. It will the option this side will also continue to change. When you're in Yukudemy, you'll get switched to Yukusite. When you're the other side, you've quite switched to what? But you're supposed to just know basic English to also understand what these things do. Then also, when we create Yukusite, other options will come here, which we are going to look into. I think I've over talked about this page, but now we are seeing very many authors here and very many sites. The first thing is there are more than 0 Yukusites for you, and it is laughing at us. Alright, fine, that's funny because there are very many as well. So you can follow silver or Yukusites. I remember talking about silver Yukusites already last time. So you can always choose to follow. I said you follow what you want. But since I want to demonstrate all the things to you, I'll follow this. But then be sure that you can unfollow someone if the person is annoying you. So let me follow this. We are doing the following right now. So let me wait for what comes out. When you follow a Yukusite, it just disappears from here. So you remember the mathematical universe is actually the only silver Yukusite here, and it was fast. So when you follow it, it disappears. Now let us mark this right. I'm going to follow the next 2 Yukusites. So if I follow this is 70, this one has 70 followers. So next time when we log out, we are going to see the number of followers. This one has 27. So I'm going to follow this. If I follow this one looks, right now it is the first, but if I follow it, it will disappear. That means this one will become fast. Again, the Yukusites here are ranked the same way they are ranked outside. So again, the other one was follow silver Yukusites. So if they were like 5, that means you can follow all the silver Yukusites. If there are 10, you follow all. So you already be having 10. Before following another one, let me go to articles. Last time we went to articles and it showed us the same page, which was explore Yukusite. No, this time we now followed someone. So all the articles he has written will appear for us. Let me scroll down. There are many. There is 4 lessons out of COVID-19 crisis. There's Yukudemy's new standard private academy. I think I like this. I always like to know more about Yukudemy updates. When they upgrade something, I always have to read them. So the mathematical universe always writes about release notes. So you may need to follow that in order to also get the release notes. But then I think you could, all the people, even including you by the way, if you understand some part, just like the way I've explained here, if you have understood something so much, you can always write about it. By the way, there are very many things to write here. You can write about bookmarks when you have understood it. So it is not only Yukudemy stuff to write about its products. No, you can as well write to explain to somebody your experience. That is what is needed actually here. We just need you to write your experience and you teach somebody outside there who can as well do something you can do. with ease, not really leaving somebody to struggle with something you already know. That would be too bad, I guess, too bad. So this time articles, when you click on them, it will bring bookmarks here, zero, and a lot of things which we are going to look at later. Newest, but just know that this time now, when you have followed someone, their articles, the articles which they have published appears there. Then also your own articles, assuming you are an author, they will also appear here in the articles, such that you can always visit your articles. Fine. But then notifications, just remember, each time somebody comments, it will come here. And also the Yukudemy support team can send for you some message, it will also come there. So we have followed only one Yukusite. Now again, we have read somebody's article and it is very fine, we need to follow that person. Just remember to go to explore Yukusites if you want to follow somebody else. You go to explore Yukusite. After logging in, remember we are only doing this when we are logged in. Don't again start looking for all the things outside when you are not yet logged in. No, you will not get these things. Alright, let me follow do it the African way. Simple. You just come to follow. When it turns blue, you click on it. Oh, you have successfully followed do it the African way. Oh my God. Information is even given to you that you have successfully followed. And it has gone by there from here. If next time we come here, it is not there. So I would have followed the cogitator, but then I will reserve that for mobile view. So I'm just going for mobile view straight away. I didn't show you the mobile view of when we were still outside, but I think after logging out, I will show you that. What do I mean by mobile view? Mobile view is actually the view you have when you're using your phone. Yukudemy staff, Yukudemy development team has made Yukusite to be very responsive. By responsive, I mean it can work even in a very small phone. As long as you can use it to access internet, just type yukusite.yukudemy.com, it will appear. Though it will appear differently from this page which you are seeing right now. So I think when I was clicking somewhere, I just hit, oh, there are very many functionalities actually in Yukusite. So when I just clicked this, I found again another. That is such. Just type Yuku will look for your Yukusite. Yuku is ego in Lugbara. I will not talk about that because I talked about it earlier in some video. So just type Yuku will look for your Yukusite. So I can type here. Let me type this. The cogitator. So this one needs you to know. This one needs you to know the name. The cogitator will appear. It is there. It is still looking for your Yukusite. It will appear. That one is automatic. Let us wait for it to get it for us. Oh, it is taking long. Did I miss out on something? Right. I think let me click on this and see what happens. But it was looking for it already. I don't know why it is slow. Possibly it is my network. But then, I think I needed to put it on. Sure. Wait. This it should do better than this, I think. Alright? Alright, you will always try it. But I think it should do better than this. I don't know. I think my network was just poor. Alright, so I'm going now straight to mobile view. Let me go to explore. So don't care about what I'm going to do right now, but I'm just going to change the way the thing appears. So I'm going to use Galaxy S9 screen size. So don't concentrate on the entire page. This is actually the way you see it on a phone. So now you can see Explore Yukusite has disappeared. Everything has disappeared, but no, they have not disappeared. They are still there, but now this time how you access them changes. So after logging in, you will come to this page, right? That is if you have logged in for the first time. You will come to this page of Explore Yukusite. Then for you to get all the things which we had earlier on, you just come to this icon, this menu. It will also appear in your phone like this. So when you click on that, again you'll see that all the options we had have already come back. There is bookmarks, articles, explore Yukusite, and create Yukusite, switch to poems, the same thing we did. Again, notification, what search, then other things, still they are there. Log out, switch to Yukudemy, switch to Yukusite poem. They are all there, right? But again, for you, it covers. By the way, if you click on this, it covers a lot of things. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm using my browser to navigate or to move the things down. Let us now. Well, let me also forget. I think I told you to forget about the entire frame, and we just use this. So here I'm going to use this thing to scroll, but here there you're just going to use your phone. You already know how to use your phone to scroll. So when I click on this, let me assume we have just come back. We have just logged in, and this is the first time. You can scroll down. There is more than 0 Yukusites for you. The same thing we read last time. Then as you scroll, you find the Yukusites are there. There's follow silver Yukusites. There is the Yukusites, then also follow them. Then all the Yukusites which we saw the other time, they are here. Right? But then if I want to again do another thing, I can just come here. Click on that and change to another thing. Go to articles. It will load. Where is it? Alright, it has changed to that one, feeds. Alright, it has changed to feeds. So if we do this, Yukudemy's new standard private academy. Okay, this one is still giving us the same articles we saw last time. Just because we have, we already have 2 authors. Alright, this is too good. We have Yukudemy's new standard private academy, that is from the mathematical universe, Abbott. Then the second article, this one shows you that if you follow somebody, you'll always get their articles. Is education success worth it? So you can always come and read the articles from here. Still, this one you're in mobile view. You go when you want to access another thing. Then when you click on that thing, it will take you to that page. But if you click on it and you don't want to click on it again, you don't want to select anything from here, you just come back and you click on the same thing. There you touch, right? You're not clicking now, you touch. Oh, let me change the language. So you touch. So this still will bring us to this, take us to, let us just see it, yukusite.yukudemy.com. So this one takes us to feeds, where we are right now. Very simple. Now we are going to follow Yukusite. Alright, let us go to that. Then we explore Yukusite. Remember, if you follow someone already, when you log in, you're not going to go to Yukusite will not send you to explore Yukusite. It will send you to feeds. So for you to follow someone else, you just go to explore Yukusite. Then still the same type is there with the search we made. Then there is I'm going to follow the cogitator. I followed the first 3 Yukusites, so I don't know what you will do. I think I also like to always follow the best, such that I kind of know how Yukudemy or Yukusite works from them. So I have follow that. So it will tell me you have successfully followed the cogitator. It gives you anyway the name of the site you have followed. So the same thing, I think the mobile view even looks better, very clean. I like it, I think, because in most cases when I'm accessing, I don't use the computer or the laptop to access and read, but when I want to write, that is when actually I go to computer and use. So this is the view I always interact with, and I think most of you will be interacting with this one. What are we left with in this video? I think this should be enough, right? So next time we are now going to create Yukusite using both mobile view and also the PC or the laptop view. So again, remember, you can always unfollow someone. Unfollowing, I'm going to show you later. Alright, so I think logging out is okay. Let me first show you how to log out from here. You come to this. You come to your name, will always appear there. You may be wondering why my picture is not appearing here. It is because I don't have it. I have not created, but I could create. So this one is done in Yukudemy. Fine. So you can always just click log out from here. Oh, let me test it. When you click on logout, you actually don't log out yet. The system is very forgiving. It is forgiving in that it can still ask you that, are you sure you really are ready to leave the Yukusite? I think I'm not ready to leave. Because if you're ready to leave, you'll click on logout and you will go. But I'm not ready. I think I still want to show you something. That is the way you log out when you're on PC. Then the next thing is, when you're on phone, since we are using phone, you just have to click on that. Then let me scroll a little. There is this. Your name still appears there. Here, your name still appears, just like the other one. So just know when you want to log out, you have to come here, and then there's a logout. When I click on logout, I will get the same message. Uh, are you sure, please? Because sometimes you can click on it, you can touch it when unknowingly, but then if you are really ready to log out, you just click on logout, cancel otherwise. I think we are ready to log out. Let us log out and we see where we go. Remember, we are using phone. Right now we are on phone. We are logging out from our phone. My data is taking long. All right. So when you log out, let me start by showing you from the computer. So when you log out, you go back to the other page of ours. When you just type in not www, but yukusite.yukudemy.com. When you access Yukusites, this is what we talked about last time. These are the same things. Remember again, this one had 76 followers. This one had 70 followers. This one had 27 followers. So I followed them and they're already having 28 followers. Alright, so that is the only change which has happened here. Then we already know how to use these things. All this on the computer, but now let me also help us ourselves to use the same page on our phones. So let me go back. I'm using Galaxy, but still this one can help you on any phone. So the same thing. In this page, you will see growth. Okay, just remember to always scroll. All the contents are down, but then just remember to scroll down. You will see all the sections. I think I'm going too fast. You have welcome to Yukusite. You sign in with Yukudemy, and also the growth is there. Openness of Yukusite. This you can always scroll using your phone. There is a top new articles. There are 7. Then there is overall top articles, and there is a top. Oh, these ones are 40, so they are long. And there's popular Yukusites. Still, you have the same list. Fine. Then other things have disappeared, but you can still come here and you switch to Yukudemy. You go to Yukusite poem. You also go to Yukuvillage. You can still log in and also register the same way. Let me log in from phone. When I log in, you'll put the same. Oh, the other one was Danish. Alright, 4@gmail.com. Then my password, which is, I hope you're not waiting to hear that. And then when you log in, this one now we are strictly using our phone. This time I will not enlarge by the I'm not going to. Fine. So when you log in, you are not taken to explore Yukusite. We are not now seeing Yukusite, other overfollow Yukusite, other things. No, we will now taken straight to feeds. So inside feeds, you have the articles of the people you have followed, or articles published by people you followed. So we have this one was from the Cogitator. Then the other ones still you'll get from the Mathematical Universe. Then another one from, where is it? This is from Do It the African Way. So when you're taken to feeds, again a reminder, when I want to explore and follow, I just go to this, explore Yukusite. So sweet, I follow someone. I'm not going there right now. So let me log out. I think I'm done with what I wanted to do. Just log out. Let me wait for it. Alright, fine. I'm going to leave it in this view of font. So that has been just how to also use the Yukusite platform when you're logged in. It is different from what happens when you're still outside, when you're not logged in. So I think at this point I can now leave this simulation. I was simulating. Simulation mean I'm just trying to show you that this is the way it actually appears on a phone, but this is not a phone directly, but this is the size of a phone. So I'm going back. Alright, this is actually Yukusite. I think we're already good to go with our pages. Fine. We left something, and that was commenting on people's articles. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about how you can comment on people's sites, and also how you can now create your own Yukusite. So again, this time around, you don't have to now be looking for, you don't have to be confused when somebody says, this is my Yukusite, please follow me. Just go to explore, login, go to explore Yukusite, you just follow that person, or you just ask for the person's Yukusite name, you just follow. You search, you follow. It will tell you you have successfully followed it. Then also a lot of things, right? You have looked at it already. So thank you so much. I think next time will be very, very fine, because now we are going to be creating our own Yukusite. I think it is good to write. Thank you.